that product costs you $5 and you sell it for $5 or $6, but your shipping costs you $5 more, and then your packaging costs you $2 more, that's $7. Actually, no, if it costs you $5 to ship, it costs you $2 for your packaging, and then the product itself costs you $5. That's $12, and you just sold this product for $6, so you're actually losing money. So here's part 2 of the final steps, and this is step number 5, which is products and services. So when it comes to your products and services, if you are a service-based business, you don't really have to do much when it comes to this side of the spectrum, because with services, you don't have any inventory on hand. You do, however, need to price right. We're going to talk about services first. So when it comes to services, you want to make sure you are charging people your worth. That's what I struggle with in the beginning, is like website building and coaching and all that stuff. I was significantly, still probably am, undercharging for my services because I didn't feel like, okay, I don't have as much knowledge in the beginning. Now my prices have went up significantly because I now have a full portfolio of people that I've worked with clients, with my work that I've created. So I have a full portfolio. So I can charge, of course, go up in pricing. The more knowledge you have, the higher your pricing can be. It's just that simple. People got to pay you for your knowledge. So knowing your worth when it comes to pricing your services, you don't want to, if it takes you 5 hours a day and it takes you a whole week to produce a website, you're not going to charge somebody $200 for that website. That is a 20-hour work week. Did I calculate that right? 25-hour work week. And you're charging somebody $200? No, that's very, very low. Like, that's what, $10 an hour? No, ma'am. Building a website is tedious. It's a task. You got to create. You're spending so much time just to make $50 a day. No, charge your price. The people that want to pay it is going to pay it. The people that don't, they can go and do it themselves. Like I always preach, if you don't want to pay, you got to do the work yourself. I always advocate for people to do the work for themselves anyways, but I understand time constraints, not being able to do it. When it comes to products, you don't want too many products on hand. I know a lot of people like to go out, especially with boutiques and all that fun stuff, with food service based things. It is better to run out, to me, it is better to run out and have to reorder as opposed to having too much stuff and not selling anything. Your inventory when it comes to actually having products on hand is basically your money sitting on the shelves. Point blank, period. You want to have small amounts of inventory on hand. I say don't have too much. Maybe if you have a boutique, maybe 1 to 2 pieces at most, unless you have issues with shipping. You still don't want too much product on hand. You want to see what's selling. So I understand having some product, but you don't want to have a crazy amount of product. Always take your inventory, see what's selling. You should be doing an inventory on a weekly basis if you have products on hand. You don't want to purchase more than you need. If you know that the majority of your customer wears a size 12 to 14, do not go and order a whole bunch of 0s and 4s. Like, that just don't make sense. Order the inventory that makes sense. If you know it's summer, you don't want to have a bunch of jackets on your in your inventory. If you know that it is the winter, you don't want to have a bunch of bathing suits. But yeah, so you want to make sure you're pricing your products correctly as well. When you're having, same thing with services, but when you have actual products, you want to mark your products at least up 30%. So for instance, if you pay $5 for a product, you want that product to be roughly $7 to $8 so you can make a profit. But I would even say go as high. If you're gonna include free shipping, you need to do like a 50% markup because shipping costs. Definitely price accordingly. Whatever that base price is, make sure you're adding how much this costs to ship and you're adding packaging onto there as well, because all of that stuff costs money. You're not just selling just that product. It costs you $5 to ship. It costs you $2 for your packaging, and then the product itself costs you $5. That's $12, and you just sold this product for $6. So you're actually losing money. So pricing is vital. Make sure you are pricing your product accordingly. Include everything. Include labor costs in your pricing. Include shipping and handling in your pricing. Include packaging in your pricing, and the product. Those are the top 4 things to include in your pricing. Do not shortchange yourself, because you will wind up paying your customer basically to buy this product, if that makes sense. Don't do that. Include everything in your pricing, which means you need to break down the cost of everything. If you're selling cookies, you know you're gonna have to use electricity to bake these cookies. You're gonna have to use your labor, which is your time, your manpower, to produce these cookies. You know you gotta have all your ingredients to produce these cookies. All of that stuff needs to be calculated into the cost of this cookie. So even if this cookie only cost you $1 to produce, because of the ingredients, you gotta include, this is adding wattage onto your electricity bill to bake this cookie. This took you an hour to make this cookie, so that's an hour of your time to bake this cookie. All of that, you see how that all goes hand in hand? Like, a lot of people shortchange themselves when it comes to their products, because they just do not calculate all the cost in. They usually just take the product cost and call it a day. No. 50%, I would say 30 to 50% markup. A lot of places go up. I don't know if y'all noticed in the stores, they will go up to come down. So they would mark up their stuff about 30%. And then, well, actually, no, they would probably mark their stuff like more of 50 to 75%. And then, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a 25% discount. That way you're still getting your 50% markup, if you think about it. If it's marked up 75% and then they give you a 25% discount, you're still making your 50%. That's how a lot of stores do. Even though y'all may say that's wrong, they do it all the time. They go up to come down. Literally, it's done all the time. But I think that's probably it for the 5 steps. I think that kind of wraps everything up. Of course, if you have questions, I do offer free, well, I took away the free. You gotta pay for my time. So I do offer consultations if you would like to go more in depth about your business, because like I said, everything I've talked about now are just a broad spectrum. You kind of need to narrow it all down to fit your business and your business needs. So these are just a broad 5 steps for starting your business. But of course, you are gonna have to narrow it down to fit everything that goes into your own business. So I guess I will see you guys later.